Just over 50 years ago, St. Lucia faced a crisis of health, water quality, and soil erosion that was only mitigated by reforesting large sections of the interior of the island. Today, younger generations do not know how close to the edge of desertification the island was and how important forestry officers are to the everyday lives of St. Lucians. International Day of Forest is a day dedicated to raising awareness about the vital role forests play in maintaining environmental balance and supporting sustainable livelihoods. In a recent edition of the Agriculture on the Move program, Assistant Chief Forest Officer from the Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Donatian Gustav, shared insights on the significance of this day and the importance of forests in the fight against climate change and biodiversity loss.
Without forests, you can imagine there's no living thing on the planet.
Okay.
Because they sustain not only other animals, but they also provide that basic element called water, H2O. In essence, we are celebrating that day not only because we are party of a number of conventions dealing with forests, but in particular because it's important to us in St. Lucia.
With American tariffs predicted to trigger new waves of global inflation, food security has become more important than ever to the island's resilience. Reflecting on this year's theme, Forest and Foods, Dr. Gustav highlighted St. Lucia's continuous efforts to preserve the island's forests while recognizing the crucial role they play in soil and water management, which is essential for food security.
From 1946, we have our enactment of Forest, Soil and Water Amendment Act, and it deals directly with soil and water conservation. But also, remember, forests also facilitate wildlife, and in St. Lucia we've moved beyond looking at squatting to ensure we have forests. Today we're trying to look at livelihoods. So consistent with livelihoods is that of food. So the theme is forest and food. Food, we cannot have food without water. We cannot have water without that facility of the trees that give the services to provide water.
Dr. Gustav proceeded to detail the ministry's initiatives to protect St. Lucia's forests.
In the project environment, we try to use resources to look at rehabilitation of lands. I can mention the Southeast Coast Project, the Ayanola Project, even the Bragvas Project, which is ongoing. However, we also have a recurrent budget where we have about 5 nurseries island-wide. One is central at Union, but we have temporary nurseries established in all of the other ranges. And these are used to supply plants, not of just for ecology. I'm referring to not just forestries, but we try to provide, the new approach is to provide plants of socio-economic importance.
As the world marks International Day of Forests, one message stands out. Forests are not merely a natural resource, they are essential to life itself. The Ministry of Agriculture's continuous efforts highlight the critical need to safeguard these vital ecosystems for future generations. For the Forestry Department, the protection of forests is not just a necessity, it is a commitment to the future of our planet. For Choice News Now, I am Dyrod Lionel.